at Africa's gate. I'm coming home, though I may be late. Tell him it's a long, long haul. The battle is fierce, but I'm standing tall. Maybe it's why I took so long. And he'll want to know how I'm getting along. Tell him that I'm doing well, in spite I'm living in hell. I'm a true born African. Maybe you think I'm lost in a foreign land and cease to be a natural African. Tell him that I'm doing well, in spite I'm living in hell. Tell him that I'm coming home to help to build my own. I'm a true born African. Can't you see that's what I am?
Legendary reggae singer Winston Jarrett, one of the last surviving artists from the early days of Jamaican music in the 1960s, is still going strong well into the 21st century. The protege of the Rocksteady great Alton Ellis and other pioneers like Jimmy Cliff, Bob Marley, and Peter Tosh, Jarrett has enjoyed a long and prolific career, recording under many different names and working with numerous singing groups. His work is a living and lasting testimony to the power and inspiration of Ras Tafarian beliefs.
Winston Jarrett say, I love you. Make some noise for the reggae legend, Mr. Winston Jarrett, Studio 1 down here. How are you feeling in the house? I am Trench Town Rock. You better get ready, come do Rocksteady. Yeah. You got to do this new dance now that you're ready. To do it just like Uncle Freddie. If you don't know, shake your head, rock your body like, shake your shoulder, everything in time and sing. Oh, 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 oh.
Reggae party on KBCS 91.3 FM, streaming online kbcs.fm. Mr. Winston Flames Jarrett is in the seat next to me. Welcome to KBCS.
Yes, Brother Duncan, my selector. Pick up yourself. I am very happy to be here with you.
People should know a little bit of your background. We shouldn't let that go unsaid. You're a luminary, a veteran. Studio 1, Treasure Isle.
Kingston, and I work also for Lee Scratch Perry, Byron Lee, and at the same place where sold out now, named Tough Gang. It was owned by Ken Corey, Federal Records. Now you're ready, come to Rocksteady. Yeah. You got to do this new dance just like Freddie. You got to do it just like Uncle Freddie. Now that you know. When I start from my early days, you know, with me and Alton Ellis.
Yes,
you know, Alton and the Flames, Alton Ellis.
Yes.
Bless him soul and rest in peace. But he was a good singer. And he's a man that really well known in the music industry. So my career started with Alton Ellis on the Treasure Island, Kingston, and you know, a lot of people really produce Alton Ellis and the Flames, you know. You got to do this new dance so ready. You got to do it just like Uncle Freddie if you don't know.
Yeah!
Shake your
head, rock your body line, shake your shoulders, everything in time, and sing. Oh, oh, oh.
So you continued with the Flames?
Yes, still burning.
Right.
You know, I am the Flames. I am a member of the group. You know,
Yeah.
Flames mean fire. So you know, they say fire is very bad, but fire to me is a cleansing. You know, it's a cleansing. And anyway you see fire, burn, it's a cleansing that things can grow and more healthy. Purify the land.
Yeah, the righteous flame.
So I after Alton Ellis passed away, you know, I still go on, because in the early days was Alton and the Flames. But when he migrated to England, I take up the group and say, no, we have to continue. So I formed the group and call it the Righteous Flames. So that's why people call me Flames.
His name is Mr. Flames!
Flames is from the 60s, from Studio One and Treasure.
Rocksteady, man. One of the father for Rocksteady.
Man, so it's where I go on. So Flames, a great little Rasta man.
Gonna be dread. I'm about to lose my head. Yeah. When I used to go to school, my mother taught me the golden rules. She said, son, you got to know yourself. Time to come, it's gonna be dread. I know me gone, I hope I can. I am a rich, I hope I can. I am a dead, I hope I can. I was born in St. Anne's, Lime Tree Garden. Heard about the prodigal son? I am the prodigal son. I wasn't that wide, and if I saw I was living in style. I know me gone, I hope I can. I am a rich, I hope I can. St. Anne's is where I born, but I grew up in Kingston.
So mother took me to Kingston when I was about 6 years old.
Oh mother, I wish you were around to see your son now in bouncing around. Lord knows, wasn't that wild? My son, I was a living in style. Now me gone, oh back here.
We grew up in a poor family. My mother and father poor. My mother died. Father died. Brother died. I grew up among strangers. But I put Jah first. So Jah is my mother and my father. I grew up in the ghetto. And I give thanks to them days, the good old days. Because in the 60s and the 70s was good. It's better days more than now because man did have more love.
I'm walking the streets again.
The Caribbean island of Jamaica is best known as a tropical paradise and tourist destination, but is also home to crushing poverty and extreme social tensions left over from the brutal history of slavery. This has provoked varied reactions in the people of the island, from slave rebellions and gang violence to new religious movements and musical expressions. Born in the 1940s, Jarrett's generation watched Jamaica gain its independence from the British Empire and embark on a bright new day of nationhood.
This is Jamaica. Coming from the old school, I just saw me born and grow up. Well, you know, 54 Linders Road, Kingston 5. All of them youth are in my youth, with one family. So we live from the beginning without no end. Yeah.
Yeah, Flames, you know, you never teach you wrong, you know?
Big up fire Flames, you see it? Real big man like place, you know?
I can't crown him no bigger because him well grown.
I'm walking down the lonesome night. There is no need to worry, darling. There is no need. Why, come take my hand.
Yes, this yard is a yard that we're born and growing from childhood days. And it is called Jamestown. Because the man that owned it, his name is Mr. James. He passed away a couple of years ago. I was living here with my mother in the early 50s and 60s.
Come take my hand. You'll guarantee what I mean. Love me, love me, love me, love me, love me, darling, like you never loved before, y'all. Yeah.
So you have the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you grow up in Kingston 5, you will know what I'm talking about.
God, nobody, no one to call my very own. Can't you see I love you, baby? Hug me, darling, let me feel you. Tender touch, I need you. What you saying, Seattle? Are you there? No! I'm the studio one from Kingston, Jamaica. Jackie Matu, Sir Coxon Down Beach, 1968. Come on! Just set my feet on a solid foundation.
Jamaican music began to penetrate the outside world in the early 1960s. Beginning with the catchy double-time rhythm of ska, first Britain, then the United States, fell in love with Jamaica's musical genius. As the music evolved into rocksteady and later reggae, people of every continent turned their ears toward Jamaica. Superstars were created, and humble men and women like Winston Jarrett were lifted out of the ghetto to enjoy jet-setting, world-hopping, recording and performing careers.
We grew up in a trench town, me and Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and Alton Ellis, Lassell Perkins, whole heap of singer Delroy Wilson, Stranger Cole, you name them. Whole heap of artists grew up in a trench town. The music business in Jamaica, it was good in the early years, you know. In the early 60s and 70s was the best time in the industry. Like a Motown here in the States, it's the same thing in Jamaica. Coxon, Joe Creed, Prince Buster, Lee Scratch Perry. I worked with all those people. And it was good. Coming from the old school days.
Right out of the slum where I come from, because that's where the reggae music I come from. Reggae music is not necktie business, you understand, and jacket business and suit business. As Bob Marley said, when you see a musician, you know a musician. When you look in his eye, you can know that he is a musician who born to do music. It's different from a man who comes for hustling. When the man of music go up on a turntable, you don't have to beg a lady to dance. A lady is looking for you as a man to ask for a dance because the type of music the man sing.
In the early days, now we have to audition at Joe Creed studio. When you take audition to do recording, in those days, you have about 35 people, different singers, line up to take audition. Man like Slim Smith, Justin Hines, Alton and the Flames, the Melodians, you know, the Jamaicans, and you find this guy used to do the audition named Cuttings. He's the man who used to do the audition. Stranger called Cousin. His name is Cuttings. And then you have Gladstone on this. Jackie Jackson playing bass. Lynn Tate playing guitar. John Bago on drums. Tommy McCook on horns. Winston Wright on piano. at the Treasure Studio. In those days was so good.
You have
Stole my belonging and give it to your Chinese man.
that was Prince Buster.
Yeah.
Then Derek Morgan come and say, you said it, I am a black and Chinese. But still, when I were with you, I was like bull in a pen. Because Prince Buster used to produce Derek Morgan.
Them I'm having tune and shelfie.
Right.
And I release them. And I give them money.
So Derek Morgan take
Left
the
it.
song now and go back to a lady, to a Chinese people now, named Patting.
No, man, go to Beverly.
Beverly, I'm
Let's
sorry.
the
Right. I'm gonna record back this song and it becomes a hit. So Prince Buster now start telling him, say, he take his belonging and carry it and give to the China man.
Which is the tune when
Which is the song when we sing for the China man. That's how that really come about. Yes.
Yeah.
It's our history.
Yeah, the man.
And it's only people like we.
No,
people
no.
Like we know. If you go in the street and ask them how those songs come about.
They don't know.
They don't know because they don't know it's coming.
The history.
They don't know the history of the music.
Record used to sell very cheap. So you have to sell a lot of records to make a money. You have to be a number one, big seller, international all over the world. That the artist can get a money, the producer can get a money, musician get money. You know, the people that play the record and the radio can get the money. So everybody have to get paid out of the one record, so it have to be a number one. But all my song was number one. Cry Tough, Girl I've Got a Day, Dance Crusher, Juka Bird, Blessing of Love, Why Birds Water the Spring, all those title tracks, just to name a few, was all number one songs. Girl I've got a date, oh, and I just mean I can't stay late, oh, all my life I've been wanting you, girl. You just can't be my wife. Take this from me. I'm as free as a bird in the tree. Dum bum dum dum bum dum bum. Dum 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 bum 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 bum. Girl, I've got a day.
Take this from me, I'm as free as a bird in the tree.
This one from the album Wise Men, released in Children Recording England. 1970s. Wise men come from the east this day. Wise men come from the east, I say. Wise men come from the east.
Jamaica's population descends from slaves wrenched from their African homes and brought to the island as captives, forced to adopt a slave master's language, culture, and religion. Many fought for centuries, clinging to scraps of African traditions and reading the prophecies of the Bible and of the modern-day prophet Marcus Garvey. Garvey foretold the coming of a black king in Africa as the signal that repatriation to the motherland was near. In 1930, when Haile Selassie I was crowned Emperor of Ethiopia, he was recognized by Jamaicans as a returned Messiah.
Jah, Lion of the tribe of Judah, Ras Tafari, King of kings and Lords of lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Elect of God, earth rightful ruler, Jah, Ras Tafari. He's a Rasta man, you know. We love Ras Tafari doctrine. His Majesty teaches wisdom, teaches love, teaches us how to live in unity and unity amongst one another. I'm glad he's a Rasta man. I'm glad I grew up in a trench town. Because the knowledge I learned and people teach me how to live. I mean listen authentically to what them saying and glorify Jah every day. And the man that teach people about Rasta culture, the man named Leonard Howell.
Many people never hear about Leonard Howell from Kingston, Jamaica. He was the first, the first Rasta man in Jamaica, alongside Martimo Plano, and St. William Grant.
Buster Manty was in power at that time and said to all the police them, commissioner, that anyway you see 2 and 3 Rasta man a walk, beat them, shoot them and kill them. You have enough people coming from slave was really educated because them carry us down here into the west. Queen Eliza carry them far beyond the Caribbean Sea and carry them as slaves to put them down. So a lot of poor people never really have the money to send them children to school to get the right schooling. Up till now, them don't teach about Marcus Garvey and His Majesty teaching down here in Jamaica. Them don't get that teaching. Maybe just recently them start to teach that in school. So enough people never know about His Majesty. Leonard Howell used to talk about Rasta, which is His Majesty, I tell you about, Haile Selassie I. So look, every man must look to the east because there was a new name, terrible amongst the Eden, and his name is King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of God, earth rightful ruler. So man says, who that man is? He says, black people king. The black Christ.
Listen! Humble if you humble. Humble if you humble. Listen! Humble if you humble. Oh, Natty! Humble if you humble. Listen! Humble, 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 humble.
Rastafari coming a new name, Jesus, the Christ, transform himself into His Majesty I. See me? Jesus transform himself into His Majesty.
Say, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, or standeth in the ways of sinners. I sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but in his delight is the Lord that we should meditate on. Man shall be like a tree that planted by the rivers of water that bringeth good fruit. And thy lack shall not be withered, but whatever we do it shall prosper. Therefore, you godly are not so, they should be like the trough of the wind driven. You godly shall not sit in his judgment, or the sinners in his congregation, where Ras Tafari Lord the wicked. For Jah is thy king within his power and his glory. Forever and forever we shall reign. Jah Rastafari is imperial majesty.
Shall come like a thief in the night, and the new name is King of Kings, Lords of Lords, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of God, earth rightful ruler. That is the new name
In these times you shall see signs and wonders. Jah Rastafari. Jah Rastafari. Jah Rastafari. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Jah Rastafari. Kings of kings and lords of lords, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of God, earth rightful ruler.
So I learned about Rasta, you know. 1966 was the day when His Majesty came to Jamaica, you know, which is gonna be Sunday coming, like the beginning of April. And it was even the time when they had this great, let's say it's Good Friday, but it's Bad Friday for Rastafari, because that is the day where they had this great atrocity and Rasta, when they kill off Rasta.
In 1966, I meet His Majesty in Kingston, Jamaica, with me and Mortimer Plano, and the government of Jamaica, and the whole media of Jamaica met His Majesty in 1966. Mortimer Plano make me have on my dread, 1972. The whole world learned from the Rasta man them in Jamaica. The knowledge spread all over the world.
Numerous religious and cultural movements sprang up in devotion to Haile Selassie I, pointing out that his royal titles corresponded to the biblical prophecy that Christ would return in his kingly character. When he visited Jamaica in 1966, it seemed the entire country turned out in epic proportions to welcome him. His presence gave recognition to the Rastafarian faith, legitimizing it for the first time, and paving the way for a whole new form of popular message music, reggae, the King's music.
All pirate, yes, them rabbi. So light to the merchant ship. Means after them to carry, yeah. From that bottomless pit, yeah. If my head was not made strong with the hands of the Almighty.
Bob Marley really, all over the world, spread the message about the music and the culture and what it really represents. Likewise, myself and a lot of other artists that touring all over the world and spreading the gospel.
Robert Nesta Marley paved the way for us, for the reggae music. That's why I am here. Winston Jarrett is here right now. Lord, keep on moving. Lord, I gotta get on. Lord, I gotta keep on moving.
blessed by His Majesty Haile Selassie I. I, we are those that was planted by the rivers of waters, that beareth fruit in due season. You don't want no weak heart. You want strong people, young men who can be buffalo soldiers, Gideon soldiers. We are soldiers of the army. That's why we're so strong. Every man have a lifestyle him live. The Rasta man live him own lifestyle. You understand? Well, I man, Winston Jarrett, is a Christian. Grew up in a Christian home. My mother and father are Christian. So it's all about good liberty and good food and good lifestyle. So I'm coming from the Orthodox Church in Jamaica. The 12 tribe of Israel in Jamaica. The Orthodox Church is the first church to the Rasta man.
Walk up yourself away, rivers. Fear of the Almighty dread. Set up yourself away, rivers. Fear of the Almighty dread. And I say, lift up your head, O ye rivers. And all things shall be given unto thee.
Rastafari teach the people how to take care of themselves, how to eat, how to carry themselves, how to live. So give thanks to His Majesty, the guide and I, for this another day, and continue to trod through.
I am not a preacher. I can't preach, but I can teach. I am here to teach who want to hear and who want to listen to the voice of Jah, His Majesty teaching. Rasta man is a peaceful man. He teaches love and he preaches love. You have to know if you live in peace and harmony with one another, with your brother and your sister then. You know, it's not a race business, it's not about race. We're all Africans, whether you're black or you're white. We are all one people. It was made by the hands of Jah. But we live good, no matter. Black, white, Indian, Chinese, Syrian, Jew. We are all one people. So we have to know to unite with one another. Rastafari business is not material things, because you go and die and leave that. You'll die and leave that material things. It's a soul.
This is the story of Winston Jarrett's life.
Suffering all my life, rest and dust, sleeping on old paper bag. Only company, my little sack, that ocean behind the children. Thank you, Jah, taking me from the sidewalk of the city. Praying to you, Jah, Mama, let it go where I live, I will. Suffering all my life, rest and trust, sleeping and no paper bag. Only company, my little sack, and Mama Shanti, I
I try to live good with everyone and put my knowledge into the music. And my music the music now can teach, because the Father said, only singers and players of instruments shall be there. Singers. players of instruments shall be there. So I put all of my lyrics into music that people can understood clearly through my music. I have 20 albums out there. 20. Singing for a very long time. And the work still don't finish. I'm on my own, you know. I no mingle with Babylon. I stand predominant as a singer, composer, arranger, writer, producer.
Throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s, Winston Jarrett continued to tour and record new material. Like many reggae artists of this period, Jarrett was ripped off by producers and labels. And like many of his peers, he remedied this situation by forming his own labels and releasing the music of other artists. After a prolonged romance and long-distance relationship with a Seattle woman named Sister P, Jarrett moved to the United States in the early 2000s. They were married, and Seattle, Washington became his new base of operations.
So I'm living right here now in Seattle, Washington, because I love Seattle, because here is blessed from His Majesty to come here and bless here. And a lot of clubs are here that we can express ourselves within the music. So I'm married my wife here, Sister P.
Yes, I want to big up my wife right over there, Patsy Jarrett. Remember, we love you. This is the story of my life. Story of my life. Story of my life. Good reggae music every night. It's just coming from Jamaica. So if you want some good Haitians, good Cali, come to Jamaica.
I go to Jamaica all the time and come back and forward. Do my recording down there. And bring it up back here and release it here.
You and your smiling face didn't mean a thing to me. Any man will pick you up just because of the smile you get, but after knowing you, I had to run, 'cause it's only that smile you get. That smile you were smiling, dear, did excites me so much, but I had a feelings I never had before, but after knowing you, I had to run, 'cause it's only that smile you get.
I see a lot of things happening in the world today. It's not good. It bleed my heart, because nobody have respect anymore for one another. So we want to bring back that relationship together, you know. Family used to come together in good spirit and have manners, respect, good attitude. If you have good attitude in life, everything is all right and successful with you. Nowadays, everything breaks down. So we want to put everything together like it was coming from the beginning, from creation. So we're bringing back the old stuff.
Yeah.
Because the old stuff is the cream of the crop.
Exactly.
It's the old stuff people want to hear. You know, I was in Europe.
Yeah.
In the 7th of February.
In France?
In France, in Paris. I performed there, you know, and the people that come out to see my show was like over 1,000 people were there.
Yeah. People love
long line. everybody line up to see Winston Jarrett because I am very known, big name in Europe.
Yeah.
People really love me in Europe. And I give thanks to the Father, you know, for health and strength.
Today, Jarrett continues to release vital material, some completely new, some remasterings and re-releases of older recordings, and some new recordings of classic tunes. With a wide variety of backing bands, he continues to tour the world, especially Europe, where today he is revered as one of reggae's true elder statesmen. Jarrett's latest album, Family Affair, revisits his favorite tunes from the 60s and introduces new songs on classic rhythms.
And I thank God, Cyril, then is still alive on. Enough man don't live to see this time because they pass off and gone. So you have to give thanks and praise to Jah, Ras Tafari, for life.
Ras Tafari! Yes, Winston Jarrett.
So it's how you grow. If you grow good, you're a good person, you're a good man, you're a good woman, you're a good child. If you go like a hooligan, you have to change your ways. Change your lifestyle. And be a good person. Because good rule over evil. Every time, no matter what you see, some people are go on, kill off one another and live. Bad amongst one another. Good rule over evil. At the ending of the day, good rule over evil. I said fly away home to Zion. Fly away home. You can't see why in a man's heart. But by them works you shall know. If you do good works, it shall be seen. And if you do bad works, it shall be seen. So make sure you rally around the red, gold, and green. One bright morning, when my work is over, I will fly away home. I man is a true born African. I said, fly away home to Zion, fly away home. One bright morning, when your work is over, I will fly away home. Sweet Lord, sweet chariot, coming for to carry I home. Sweet Lord, sweet chariot, coming for to carry I home. As I look over Jordan, what did I see? Coming for to carry I home. Sweet Lord, sweet chariot, coming for to carry I home.
I'm coming home
years, but I'm standing tall. Maybe he asks you why I took so long, and he'll want to know how I'm getting along. Maybe he think I'm lost in a foreign land and cease to be a natural African. Tell him that I'm doing well in spite I'm living in hell. Tell him that I'm coming home to help to build my home. I'm a true born African. Good God, I'm a true born African. Maybe you think I'm lost in a foreign land and cease to be a natural African. Maybe you think I'm lost in Africa and cease to be a natural African. Tell him that I'm doing well in spite I'm living in hell. Tell him that I'm coming home to help to build my home. I'm a true born African. Hey, I'm a true born African. Africa, Africa, here I come again. Maybe you think I'm lost in a foreign land. I cease to be a natural African. Maybe you think I'm lost in Africa. I cease to be a natural African. Tell him that I'm doing well in spite I'm living in hell. Tell him that I'm coming home to help to build my home. I'm a true